Greetings, demigods, monsters, and gods alike. This is the Olympus Report. Alright, we gotta talk about this potentially sad news. Some potentially disappointing news, demigods. Rick posted a new update on his blog, and it seems all hope of Logan Lerman being cast as Poseidon has been lost. Here's what he wrote. I have been quite open about my feelings concerning the adaptations, but that is no fault of the actors whom I have enjoyed watching in many other great screen productions. That being said, the whole point of me being involved in the TV show is to make sure this is a completely different production and a fresh start for Percy Jackson. That means an entirely new cast putting their own spin on the characters, and it's important for the cast and crew that they have a clean slate to work from. Because of that, there will be no crossover casting between the movies and the new TV show. This must be and will be its own thing. I've always said the best part of the movies were the actors. I think they did a phenomenal job. And I really think Logan Lerman looks like the perfect Percy. And I really believe he could have played a great Poseidon. While I agree the series needs to stand on its own, I don't necessarily agree with what Rick is saying here. I feel like the show can definitely stand on its own while also throwing in a little Easter eggs to the previous adaptations and appeasing fans. I don't think casting the older actors in small roles would take away from the TV show at all or diminish its reputation as the new adaptation. In fact, I think it would give the actors a chance to redeem themselves as well as redeem the movies. Because to be honest, I feel these actors deserve a second chance and they deserved better in general. And while I can respect Rick's decision, I don't have to agree with it. So rip Logan as Poseidon, but I'm sure I will still love who they cast. So maybe down the line in future seasons, once the show makes a stand for itself, maybe we can get Logan in a small cameo performance. Who knows? But with that being said, Rick has said that the big three gods, Poseidon, Hades, and Zeus, have been cast. Here's what he had to say about Hades. Also, I had a lovely chat with the god Hades. Can't tell you who it is yet, but he did such a great job, and wow, the Underworld set. Amazing stuff as usual from our art and design team. From this quote, we can also take away that the Underworld set is at least partially practical, which I always feel looks better than being fully CGI. And speaking of practical sets, Rick has stated that they built a giant underwater containment tank to film the underwater scenes, much like how they filmed Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So hopefully the scenes will look just as good as that, and not as bad as this. Here's what Rick had to say about the casting for the rest of the Olympian gods. As you know from the books, if you've read the books, not all 12 Olympian gods appear in Book 1. So not all gods will appear in Season 1, nor have all gods been cast yet. Actors have to be cast based on scripts, and scripts have to be written one season at a time. Aphrodite, for instance, probably won't appear until Season 3, assuming we're lucky enough to get a Season 3. So that casting is at least 2 to 3 years away. Apollo and Artemis, same thing. Hestia, Hera, and Demeter probably won't appear until Season 5. So fingers crossed we get that far. But do you have any dream castings for the 12 Olympian gods? Let me know down in the comments below. Rick also gave us an update on where production is currently at. Where we are now, we have begun principal photography for the final episodes of Season 1. As I mentioned before, we will be filming through mid-January. Our main heroic trio of Walker, Leah, and Arian just get better and better every episode. It's incredible to watch. We're also having a wonderful time working with our many guest stars. I heard a rumor that Percy startled Hades with a firecracker the other day. I can neither confirm nor deny, but it does sound very on brand for Percy. Logan may look like the perfect Percy, but Walker definitely is the perfect Percy.
In fact, according to Becky Riordan, her and the director have taken to calling Walker Percy on set.
I cannot believe we're already on the final episode. And rough cuts for the first 2 episodes have been delivered. We just continue to fly right on by. In other adaptation and just news in general, Rick is working on co-writing the script for The Daughter of the Deep and is making revisions to Chalice of the Gods, while also autographing copies of The Sun and the Star. Damn, how does he do it all? Maybe Rick is actually a god. But for now, that's all I have for you this week, demigods. So I'm signing off. So please, until next time, always remember to stay safe.